For the past 2 weeks, I've just been sitting at break even. I have taken trades that goes to stop loss, recover the account, recover the loss, take another stop loss, and that's how it has just been. And sometimes I'll just take a trade, it goes in my direction, I adjust my break even, price reverse back, and you just take me off for break even. I know you might be wondering, how am I handling this whole situation? It's not as though every trader does not take stop loss, but what differentiates us is actually how we respond when we are actually taking losses. Now, the first thing I want you to do whenever you are taking losses, or let me just personalize it, the first thing I actually did was to take a pause. That's the first most logical thing to actually do. On Thursday, I came to a conclusion I was not going to trade again for the week that I was talking about last week. I was taking losses, break even, and that was how it has been. And on Thursday, I just decided I was not going to take any trade again for the week. So on Friday, I went back, did an overview of the trades I actually took for that week. And what helped me was my journal, and that was why I've always emphasized on you having a journal. So I did a review of the trades I actually took, and I asked myself this 4 questions, and I want you to ask yourself these questions if you're also in this same losing streak, or probably you find yourself in a losing streak like this. Now, the first question is, did I follow my trading plan? The second question I want you to ask yourself is, were the setups I took valid? The third question, did I respect my risk management? And the first question is, did I allow my emotion influence my decisions? These are 4 vital questions I asked myself. And for me, for the first question, I followed my plan. The second one, all the setups were valid. They were in line with the strategy I'm using to trade. And the third question was that, did I respect my risk management? I absolutely followed my risk management to the T. I did not trade outside of my trading plan. So immediately I was at 1-to-1, I break even. At 1-to-1.5, I secure some profit. That was what I was doing, and everything was just in line. And the last question was that, did I allow my emotions get to me, thereby influencing my decision? That was no, because I was following my trading plan. Everything that was in my trading plan, that was what I was doing. But now, if you discover a mistake, now that's very, very good. You know what you are meant to improve on. But what if you actually followed everything to the T, just like I did, and eventually you're still having losses? What should you do in that state? Now, the first thing I want you to do is that I want you to go and check what the condition of the market is. What's the state of the market? Ask yourself, is the market choppy? Is the market trading? Is the market unusually volatile because of news? Or the first one, is the market just simply not favoring my strategy? And for me, that was just it. The market was simply not just favoring the strategy, because the market was just being choppy. We did not have any clear direction to which the market is moving. If you check, I'm still going to be attaching the screenshots of the chart last week, and in the video that's going to drop on Saturday, I explain much more further on that. But we still attach the screenshots regardless, and it's probably just showing now. The market is actually just trending, and it's not even ranging. It's not giving us it's not respecting the highs and lows. It's just moving sideways, and that was exactly what was happening. So the market condition was simply not favoring the strategy I used to trade. So I made that conclusion. I settled that within me, and I knew my strategy was not even the problem. Now it's just the market doing its thing, and that was it. One thing I think every trader must actually come to understanding of this: it is possible for you to still do everything very, very right, and you still end up having losses. That's one thing you have to say to yourself. Let me reiterate that. It is very, very possible for you to do everything right and still make losses. That's probability, because forex market is a game of probability. The probability of one thing happening over the other, that's forex market. That's the forex market for you. So it is possible for you to do everything right and you still take losses at the end of the day. The goal isn't to avoid losses, but to ensure that the losses happened for the right reasons. And for me, it happened for the right reason. And I was not just quick to understand that there is already a market change. There's a change in the market condition. That was the only thing I actually saw in my own case. So I want you to do your own assignment. Go to your charts. If you are watching this video and you're probably taking losses, go to your charts. Understand, is the market condition changed already? Is the market trending? Is it choppy? Is it just ranging between a support and resistance level? Just do your own do your own homework and just get what is happening exactly. And every time you discover a new mistake or pattern that leads to poor trades, add it to your don't take this trade list, because it's going to save you a lot. For example, are you trading during the session you're not meant to trade, and it's cost you a loss, or it cost you some of the profit you've already made? Add it to your don'ts. I don't take trades if it's not in my session. It's when it's not the session I trade, or probably the fear of missing out, or probably you actually are not respecting the directional trend of the market. Just do your own homework and just add everything that seems to actually bring you loss and it is outside of the way you're actually meant to trade. Add it to your don't take this trade list. Your don'ts actually become as much valuable as your strategy, because they help you reduce the probability of you making those mistakes over time. And lastly, I want you to remember that a stop loss is either a lesson that makes you a better trader, or simply the cost of you doing business in the forex market. And as long as you are following your plan, managing your risks, journaling your trades, you are moving in the right direction already. If you found this video helpful, this is the point where you turn on your post notifications, so you'll be one of the first person to get access to the videos I drop whenever I drop them. And also make sure you like, you share, you subscribe to the channel, so this video can actually get across to much more people than needs to say. So thank you for sticking to the end, and I'm going to see you on the next one.